What's going on, everybody? Agent WD-40 here. Somebody sent me a video here just a few minutes ago. I'm pretty sure this video is off one of them car chase, police chase type channels here on YouTube, or they're on YouTube. So I don't know exactly who to give credit for. I want to say Midwest Cops or Midwest Chases or something. I'm just taking a shot in the dark here on this one, on who this video is actually owned by or who upped the video. Now I got this from somebody else because I guess somebody today saw one of my videos talking about the differences between local police and you know, your state troopers, your sheriff's department, your state boys. And I was talking about just how raggedy the local city police are, and just honestly just how fucked up they are in their thinking, how they don't know the law. They will put you in prison for no damn reason. Well, lo and behold, it only took about, I don't know, an hour or two, and somebody gets a hold of me and says, I got a video for you, bro. And I'm like, yeah? Send it to me. So that's kind of, I don't know, it's like a, I don't know, 26, 27 minute long video, and we're going to get into it. So this video is going to be a tad bit long here. And I want you guys to pay attention about 19 minutes in. And you're going to find a young cop sitting in an SUV patrol car. And he's a little douchebag. He's a piece of shit. He's a little punk. He's goddamn lucky that he never runs into somebody like me, I'll tell you that. I'd have his ass. Oh, boy, I'd have his ass strung. But this dude's a little punk. This cop's a punk. Now, keep in mind, police are good people. Not all of them. Fuck, not all of them. 10% of them are shitbags. I'm not saying that about you state boys, the sheriff's department. Much love for y'all. But you local cops, I've had to deal with you my whole life, and I can't fucking stand you. But I only speak from experience when I say I've ran into a lot of cops that are like this little punk 19 minutes into this video. And these are the cops I keep saying that they need to be fired. One, they don't know the law. Two, they're only there to convict somebody to, you know, to make their name and get their mighty dollar at the end of the month. He's a puke. This cop is a puke. Even the other officers in this video, they even know this kid should be taken out back and getting his ass whooped. But here we go, y'all.
Father's Day on June 16th, 2024. Officers from the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Department in New Mexico.
And on Father's Day at this. Keep that in mind. On Father's Day. The hell with this one cop, alright?
Were called to an alleged road rage incident where a gun was potentially involved. The callers apparently followed the alleged aggressors to their residence, where a handful of officers were now heading.
I'm getting flagged by a red Honda.
You guys don't know him, do you?
No, we're door dashing. We're door dashing right now. It's a dark blue Silverado.
After speaking.
Okay, I don't know what, there's a female in the background that says, we're door dashing, we're door dashing. I want you guys to, when you see this female who said this, she'll be like a Chicano looking girl. You'll know right off the bat, this broad's lying. But go figure. A woman that tells the truth, right?
Briefly with the callers, this officer drives just a couple hundred yards down the same road to the residence in question. Another officer stays behind with the potential victims to gather more information off camera.
Come here. Right now. Come here right now. Who drives that blue truck? Where is he? Okay, where is he?
And I had a witness.
Do you want to put it? Can you?
My kids are inside.
We have a female detained. The male offender's inside. There's kids inside as well.
Come here. Keep your hands where I can see them. Keep your hands where I can see them. Come here. Walk to me. Walk.
Hey, no offense to you fucking police people, but why do you have your actual gun armed? You can plainly see the citizen or civilian there has nothing on him. Isn't it? Ain't that what you got a fucking taser for? Use your taser, you fucking fuck. For real. God, these fucking police. It's like they have no brains. I'm telling you, you point a gun at my face, you getting something back, bro. I'm telling you, some people don't give a damn that you're a damn cop.
Walk to me. Walk to me.
Sheffield's right there.
Stop. Turn around. Face away from me.
What the hell's going on?
Face away from me. I'm not going to tell you again. Go to your knees.
I'm telling you right now, cop, if you was to yell at me like that, I'd have your ass. But being a former paralegal, I already had your ass even before you bowled up, son.
What did I do?
Yep.
What did I do?
Police form.
What did I do?
I'll explain in a second.
Is this husband?
You're not doing a good
Yeah,
job of
we're
following
husband,
direction.
but what did I do?
Okay, hold on, man.
I don't understand what
You
the
got a
hell's
husband
going
detained.
on.
You just have kids in the house now.
I didn't do it. I don't have nothing on me. Cigarettes, my wallet. No.
You always got cigarettes. You better
What did I
fucking
do? What's
keep him.
We're doing
going
windows
on?
for now.
Is there any other adults in the house?
No, those are all kids.
Nobody's
the
got
hell is
kids.
going on?
Better
Please
pretend like
set.
it's
Go on, stand
Israel
up.
and
Ready?
bomb.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3. All right, back up.
Where's my wife?
She's in the car right now.
What did
Okay.
we do? No weapons, no nothing, man.
That's all right. So you're being chill with me right now, bro? So
Honestly, the only reason why the cops are there, if this had been a white person, they wouldn't even have showed up. They'd have played it off like it was a Karen moment. But because he was a Chicano, or sorry, Mexican, yeah, you know they was gonna fuck with him. You just know it. That's just the way police are.
we're gonna be chill with you, all right?
Yeah, I don't understand. Is it because the people threw bottles at us?
It's through bottle. We'll
They
talk
threw it
about
at two of our, another lady too.
We'll talk about it in a sec, right, brother?
Yeah, but we didn't do anything to them. We came straight home.
That's your husband, right?
Yes.
You-
We're engaged.
Okay. Well, same thing, right?
I've been out of prison for 2 years. I've been working my ass off, man. I didn't do anything wrong, man. It's hot. Can you at least leave this cracked, please?
For right now, I'm gonna close the door, but the AC's on.
How many kids are inside?
Them are the kind of people I'm proud of. They got out of prison, doing good, and hopefully his PO didn't do nothing to him because hopefully this PO knew that one of these cops was a schmuck.
My nephew there, and I have my daughter, my son, and my other son.
Okay, we're gonna go inside and just check on them real quick. I'm gonna turn the air on for you. I'll come talk to you in a second, okay?
You want me to interview, or
You guys want to just do a sweep of the house, make sure no other adults are inside or anything? 3 1030s are still in there.
Let's clear the truck, then we'll have the 1030 stay in the house.
they say how old the kids were?
10 to 15.
All right, so they're older.
I'm just gonna let them know what's going on so they're not just sitting here.
Both of them said that the other people started it and that there's somebody was throwing bottle caps, but
I'm gonna Mirandize my guy.
it sounds like this isn't going to be quite
I agree with you. Sounds like they were throwing crap at each other.
How's it going, man? It sounds like an incident occurred down the street. Just gonna talk to them for a second, okay? As long as you guys are good in here, all right? All right. The offending vehicle is cleared. There's 4 1030s in the house. They're gonna remain in there for now.
I'm just gonna get my car out of the road, man, then I'm gonna ask you what happened, okay?
It's just me, or do these police here act like they've never done this before? Maybe they're all new rookies or something. Do they still call them rookies? Shit, I don't know. But my God, these cops, there's like, what, 3, 4, 5 of them? And they all act like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. It's quite comical.
Well, for right now, I'm gonna keep you in the car. So give me 1 sec, okay?
Officers separated the suspect pair and questioned them individually.
Going to
Oh, she's snitching. She's snitching.
jail?
No.
It's just
Okay.
because you're sitting in the back of a cop
Yeah.
car.
So
For the record, you guys, if you're ever with people and you get pulled over and they separate you, the best thing to do is not say nothing. If it's just 2 of you, if you're a woman and a man, or whatever the case is, you know what I'm talking about here. The best thing for y'all to do is you not say nothing and the other person not say nothing. That way you have no conflicting stories. If they don't have nothing to work with, they gotta let you go. It's just the way it is. If there's no evidence of anything, then they can't do anything. I mean, not that these 2 people were in the wrong in the first place, and you'll see that here in a few.
I'm nervous. I've never been to jail.
yeah,
You
so
guys are scared.
You've never been to jail.
I'm
Whatever.
trying to figure out what happened earlier, right? I want to ask you questions about it, but I'm gonna read you this first. This is just your rights.
I read this to everyone I interview. I'm sure you've been read it before.
Miranda rights?
Yep.
Yeah.
Malachi, you have the right to remain silent.
You also have the right to stop answering any time to talk to an attorney. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you
Am I
understand?
under arrest?
Right now, you are detained. You are not under arrest as of right now.
Now, can I tell
Okay, in cop turn, detained and arrested, it's the same damn thing. It is the same damn thing. And actually what it is by law, actually, technically, by every state law here in America, it's when you withhold people, you arrest them, but there was no reason to. Yeah, for some reason my mind went blank and I can't think of it, but the cops really can't arrest you, detain you, and put you in your car that's more of a safety thing for them, and that's when you realize that you probably got the cop. If he's scared enough to put you in his car, then he's definitely as scared of you, because most cops are pansies, honestly. That's the only reason why they're the police.
Tell you what happened.
Yes, feel free.
You already know you ran my name. I did 14 years in prison.
Okay.
I've been out over 2 years, finished my parole, never no incident.
Yeah.
14 years in prison. And how old do you think this guy is? In his 30s, maybe? Maybe? So he was probably been in prison. Man, he probably grew up the same way I did. Probably was in juvenile prison and everything. For some reason, I have mad respect for this man right here. I guess his name's Malachi. Malachi, if you see this, mad respect for you, bro.
Avoid that. So for one, I'm not allowed to have any weapons or anything.
Sure.
Now, we went shopping for Father's Day because we're going to barbecue and we have our pool set up.
Right.
We're coming back and we're on bridge.
So we were driving on bridge, and you guys know how much traffic there is. And we're going up, and this car, the red one, comes up, and we're kind of like in the middle, so nobody's like goes in front of us. And he literally like honks at us like crazy and barely tries to push through, and Mal's like, no, stop. Like, stop.
Almost over the bridge where the cones come.
Okay.
So the line ends. There was...
Well, see, I believe this. You know, where I'm from, we have a lot of road construction, and man, I have seen a lot of females just getting ready to take out your headlight and your front bumper because they do this all the time. Now, I said women only because from my experience, this is who I see do it all the time. But there's men out there that do the same crap for road rage. And right here, I mean, the cops know that the other party is at fault for being douchebags.
There's no room.
I swear, he was like this far away from our truck.
Yeah.
And he starts yelling, she's like cussing at us. I'm recording you, and I was like, what the are you guys doing? Like, you guys shouldn't even be getting crazy like this. And then he wants to get out with the pepper spray.
Who was in the car with you? Just
me and my husband. We just came back from Costco for our barbecue. The guy pulls up, gets out of his car with a pepper spray, and I walk up to the girl and I'm like, why are you even recording us? And I turn around to come back and I go to grab the door handle on our door and my nail breaks.
Yeah.
Because it's
okay, don't do that. You live in a world today where you're going to be on the internet somewhere in your life. You're going to be on somebody's video. That's just the world we live in. You Karens need, and everybody needs to stop knocking people's phones out of their hands. I mean, unless you know they got an Apple phone, and then slap it out of their hands because they're kind of dumb and paid for an overpriced electronics. So knock it out because of that, not because you're mad at them.
He gets out and she starts running her mouth. I don't like confrontation. That's not who I am.
Yeah.
So I just leave it
Says the guilty every time.
alone.
He came up and socked my hood of my truck. That's when I finally got out.
Sure.
Because up to that point, like I said, I'm on parole. But at some point, when someone's punching my truck and throwing stuff in, I have to get out.
No, I hear you.
They didn't.
And I agree with him. If somebody on the road comes up and starts beating on your property, get out and show them that whooping. Throw some hands, because I guarantee a cop would. You walk up to a cop car and you start smashing in his hood, see how quick you don't get messed up. Real quick.
Hit my truck, but they bumped it.
Okay.
Right at the front. So I got out and I was like, what the... You know what I mean?
Right.
They got crazy and we all exchanged words and yelled and screamed, and I pushed her face or something. I don't know. I was just like, upset.
Any weapons involved?
Wait till you see
Any
the
weapons
video.
involved?
No.
No gun, knives,
We
anything
can't
like
have
that?
guns. He's on parole.
He's on parole?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can't have guns. It's illegal. He'll go back to jail.
Okay.
He's done really
Do you know
good.
what? Right.
And then I got back in the truck. We both got out because they f***ing hit our truck.
Sure.
They didn't hit it, but like right on it, bumped it.
Right.
We got back in. The guy started throwing cans at my truck.
Okay.
The whole back of my truck, the side, is full of whatever he hit it with.
Right.
He threw like 3 cans at it. I didn't throw anything at him. I didn't hit him.
But you don't know what he initially threw at your car?
No, it was a can and a bottle of something that had Coke or
Some kind of a drinking
tea
liquid
or
or
a drink.
something?
This other lady, she just stopped when we came home.
Okay.
Pulled up next to us right here when we were pulling in and said, hey, did those people, do you guys know them? She said, I'm trying to get their license plate.
Okay.
Because they hit my car with some can of something she said they threw at my car. I don't know what they threw at her car too. Same.
That guy came up and started punching our car with his drinks.
Yeah. So.
And then that lady was still here. She wanted to get their license plate and everything because they hit her car too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I said, no, we don't know them. We got into it with them right there. They tried, I don't know what they were, there was no room for them to fit. We had a truck full of groceries, man.
Sure.
And we just came home. They followed us. This is our house.
And this is the red car with the male and female?
Yes.
Okay.
And we drove straight home and they followed us all the way here. I could actually...
Oh, wait a minute. Whoever was in this red car was fearing for their lives, but they followed these people all the way to their house? That don't sound a little strange to you, police? Come on now. Something sounds funny here, and I doubt it's this guy or his girl there that are both in the cop car. I think y'all need to go over and go check out this other girl in these other cars, because somebody sounds like they're full of shit.
Pull it up on my doorbell camera. It'll show right here.
Okay.
Or maybe not because of the heat. Try to get a hold of the Xfinity people and see if they could pull footage from lunch on. It just don't work, man.
Gotcha.
I pulled right here.
He must have an Amazon camera, one of them blink cameras. God, them things suck.
Here in my driveway, right? I didn't pull in, I pulled in front because we have 4 kids inside.
Sure.
And I don't know what they're planning. I jumped out and threw my hands like, what?
Right.
And that's when they kept driving. They drove off. They stopped. They slowed down like where that cop car is right there in the street. My truck was right in front of our driveway.
Kind of blocking it.
Yeah, and they flew off because our youngest came out and then started coming out. And that's when I was like, well, we have kids, and I don't know what. They already threw all kinds of shit at us.
Gotcha.
I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know who they are. I've never seen them. I'll just leave it at that. And we're going to go about our day because I don't know who they are, and I don't know.
Do you know why they would mention that there was a gun involved?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no clue.
Okay. Do you want me to roll your window down a little bit? I'm going to go talk to him.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Dying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yep. How's it going?
You got skinnier since the last time I saw you, dude. Stop.
No mention of firearms or anything like that. It said that kid had a can of pepper spray. I don't know anything about Boyle's side of what they said.
Yeah, I don't know either. Did they say, because they said that there was no gun, right?
These guys, but we haven't even talked to Victim yet. Boyle's talking to him.
She said that there was a gun? There wasn't.
She said there wasn't.
Yeah. Let us look for the truck.
Okay, this policeman right here, Sheriff's Department, sorry if I'm mislabeling you guys, but these two cats right here, pay attention to their facial expression when this young cop pulls up and starts talking, because they really do not agree with this young little punk.
Give us consent, and if we don't find a gun, then we can write this up and we can get out of here, and you can enjoy your Father's Day. And then if they're like, no, you're not going to drive a truck, all right, well, we're going to still enjoy your truck.
We're going to take it then.
And then we're going to take it.
Just the easy questions for me to ask. Like, I totally heard everything you just said. Do you own a firearm?
I don't. You're more than welcome to look in my house. You're more than welcome. I give you permission.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm on probation. I can't.
It may not escalate to that point. The reason I'm asking is if they do decide that they do want to obtain a warrant or something, even on the truck, are we going to find a firearm in the truck?
No, you're more than welcome to search. You don't even need a warrant.
Okay.
You can search right now. You have my permission.
There you go. Now see, that right there tells you that's a good guy right there, police. In case you police officers need guidance and advice, that right there, you can tell by the way he was looking at you and the facial expressions. And you're the police. You're supposed to be trained for this crap, not as regular civilians. But you could tell he was telling the truth. You know, he's on parole. He said, check whatever you want. He knows he can't tell a cop that they can't check because he'll instantly go back to prison. And if you just got out of prison after 14 years, bro, cops can do whatever the hell they want, especially when you're in the right.
This is what I want to do, but it's up to you guys. There's a mention of a firearm.
You could search my house.
And it'd be the house and the blue truck.
Yeah.
You guys cool with that?
You're more than welcome to look anywhere.
Okay.
Like I said, I own nothing like that.
Man.
Let me talk to these guys real quick, and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
It's like, what the hell do you want? And then they drive off. Then there's a lady in a gray car, is what he said, stopped right after and said, I'm trying to get their license plate. Are you guys okay? That's what he told me.
That sounds like a pretty detailed...
Yeah, that's actually a really good story.
And he basically told me that he does not own a firearm. He's willing to give us all the consent for any of the vehicles he has and the residence.
Perfect. Easy peasy then.
After After pulling up to their house, the 911 callers parked just a couple hundred yards down the same street. They met with another officer who gathers their side of the story off camera.
I haven't really got to speak with this deputy, the one that's with the other people. So let me talk to him right now. So we don't know who the male is with the 1080 though. Well, you're saying it wasn't one of the guys. You're saying it wasn't the dude that was in the truck initially. It could be one of the 1030s. They're saying that road rage incident happens on bridge.
Very consistent.
This dude gets out. I think they were side by side. He hits their car with his door. This chick hops out. Little girl over there is recording. She slaps the phone out of her hand and then starts punching her in the face. They follow them to this residence. The dude comes out of the house like an older SMA with a beard, stands in front of their car like this with a gun, but we don't know where that guy's at. And all of them are like, we'll f***ing kill you, blah, blah, blah. So they start taking off and they start like hitting their car as they drive down the street.
Never tell somebody you're gonna off somebody. That'll piss any kind of cop off.
Did they ever shot them?
No. No shots were fired.
You follow somebody to your house, like.
Yeah, what the?
Maybe just like battery for her.
See if there's that video though. Like, did he see it and say that there is a video of it?
Yeah, he's saying that he saw the video.
This officer will review the video in question with the officer down the street later on.
He said he'd give us consent to search anything we want.
Same with her.
He seems like a canary. He was in prison for a while. He hasn't been back in 2 years. He's on parole.
Is there a guy in a red t-shirt that was here when they pulled up to you guys' house?
A guy in a red t-shirt?
Old Hispanic dude with like a beard?
No.
What about the fight that happened between you and her?
It wasn't a fight. I went to grab her phone because I'm not trying to be recorded and blasted all over the internet because I want to interrupt the driving.
There's a little bit of damage here, but...
Yeah, he said they threw it. It was liquid. That's probably it, though.
And I broke my nail in my door. Can I throw that on the ground?
Yeah, I don't care. Go ahead. Did you ever punch her or anything like that?
No, I didn't punch her. I pushed her.
Okay.
Her phone. I didn't punch her.
Okay.
I have a big ring. You would see it.
You'll probably just get charged with battery. You probably won't go to jail today or anything like that. It'll just be a summons, and then you guys will have to go to court.
I don't want to leave my kids.
I'm not sure about him. From what I've heard is like he hit their car with your like door or something like that. Yeah.
We were.
And another thing why I know this girl right here, this woman here, isn't lying, is because she ain't doing that normal, well, you guys see the videos where cops pull over some woman or some girl, some young girl, and instantly they start bawling and saying, I need to get back to my kids, my dog, and all this other crap. So, yeah, I feel that she's not lying. She told the truth. She knocked the phone out of old girl's hand. And which is probably, she's probably going to go take a ride to the pokey because, you're damaging somebody's property. So, whether you break it or not is irrelevant. You slap something out of somebody's hand. And for some reason, that's illegal.
Trying to tell them to move out of the way. I don't think he hit his car.
I'll try to talk more about it. The only thing is like, obviously you like started like physically like.
I'm sorry.
So.
No. His is shaping up to be a little more truthful, in my opinion.
And then you're gonna follow somebody to their house?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. If I have my kids in the car.
I just have a couple questions for you just because of what they said. Was there ever like an older Hispanic male here with a beard, red shirt when you guys pulled up?
No.
Okay. There was a mention of a gun. They basically said that when they pulled up, because they were chasing you guys or following you guys
They
or whatever.
followed us home,
whatever
yeah.
the case is. They said that somebody else besides you two came out and pointed a gun at them. So I was trying to figure out if you know any. Okay.
Absolutely not. I'm on, like I told the other officer.
Yeah, you're on parole or whatever.
I can't have no weapons here.
Did you ever open your door and hit their car with your door or anything?
No, I did not. They hit my truck. You go look at my truck.
Okay.
It's sprayed on the side. He punched my hood over and over. That's when I got out of my truck. After he started punching my hood, and when I got out, he ran back to his car. And at some point, it's like, what are you doing, dude? That's my truck. I don't even know who they are, but they didn't have to follow us home.
Wife already admitted to me too. She's like, yeah, I did slap like the phone out of that girl's hand, stuff like that. And then they kind of like fought or whatever.
I don't think they fought. I don't know. I was just keeping an eye on the dude because he kept punching my truck.
All right. I'm going to try to get this sorted out and get you guys out of the handcuffs and back inside here in a few minutes, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah. I think it's just literally the only charge we have here is going to be the misdemeanor battery for her.
Yeah, I don't think there's a gun.
We're so close that if there was a third male, he would have had to.
We weren't that far.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it could be included in the report. Hey, man, like, I don't know who this third male is or anything like that. We've talked to the neighbors. I don't know. We're not going to be able to identify him. Only charge I think we have is the battery from that girl.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
it sounds like there's shit all over it. Well, I don't know, dude, because he threw a bunch of this dude's truck too. Like, even looking at the side of it right now, there's like threw a Coke at it. Like, I mean,
no, the dude. What I have on video here is that the dude opened the door and like hit this other guy's vehicle.
You can see.
Okay, who this officer with the cell phone in front of us right now, The other guy on the phone is the little punk cop that I was talking about. Yeah, he's a real piece of work. Should be fired.
See that on video?
Yeah, we can see it on video, yeah.
So criminal damage. He's on probation. How much damage are you thinking here?
Let me see. I'm going to look at the actual mark right now.
What a donkey show.
I know, dude. I just wanted to go home. What time is it?
1:40.
Well, the county just got charged an hour.
So on video, this dude like fucking opens the door intentionally and hits their car.
Actually, 2 marks. I think he did it twice.
Now, did I just hear that right? Were them cops just laughing because they got to charge an hour's worth of duty to the fucking people? Dude, fuck you guys. You can't see it right now, but I got a certain middle finger pointed right at you, fucking. That is ridiculous. You guys are assholes.
How much damage are we thinking?
I don't know.
More or less than
Whatever
$500.
cost to fix it.
1,000. 1,000.
1,000.
1,000 is the
That's
difference
a felony.
yeah, for
I think
felony and misdemeanor.
I know, but I'm
sure-
just saying for a
I
demo.
don't think
it's gonna be
it
less.
necessarily matters at this point whether it's misdemeanor or felony. He definitely committed a crime, and I think it's worth a call to his PO. Based on the totality of this thing, he should probably get violated. They're truly like shooken up over here, and she got pretty bad in the face.
Aw, somebody's in love with the victim, ain't they? Another reason why that little punk cop needs to be fired.
And so I think there was an element of like conspiracy there.
No, what the conspiracy is the young cop talking right now has one side of the story, but yet he's just now talking to the other police that have the other side of the story, and this cop don't give a damn what these other cops are saying. Little punk.
For that charge, and then also
He can charge it.
there was almost an element of conspiracy
Is he
to
initial?
aggravated assault.
Look at these two faces. Right now they're saying, you want us to charge this guy for what? For defending him and his girl? And his truck? I mean, look at the dude right here on the right. He's like, I don't know who's talking right now, but he's a douchebag. You can tell, you can look on his face, and the other guy's going, yeah, he's a prick.
As well,
If he wants to do this.
it sounds like he called this dude on the way because the guy was outside in the roadway when they got there.
Whoa.
He like stood and
Is there a video of this dude standing in front of him with a gun and stuff?
there's no video of that. No, they
Okay.
had stopped videoing at that point.
All these charges that you coming up with, are you taking initial then, or you wanted me to take initial?
I don't mind taking it, dude. I'm fine with it.
I think
And that right there tells you that that young cop was out to make a name. And you police need to stop doing that. I fucking mean this. There's other ways of making your name. You know? I was born and raised east side Kansas City, or Fremont. And we used to have police come down on, as fruity as it was, on mountain bikes. They wanted to get to know the neighborhood and the people. That's how you be a policeman. Not just automatically convict somebody. That's some Democrat shit is what that is.
though, unless you wanna, I say we release check summons her because there's 4 kids in here, dude, and we're not, there's no way we're gonna be able to see. So
That's totally fine, yeah.
I'll get her identified. It'll just be like a misdemeanor battery. She can take care of the kids. I'll get
And she
Malachi's info
deserves
and calls
that.
PO.
I think you guys are right too about the ag assault. Like we don't have any evidence.
No, I think
to
that
substantiate that.
it could just be included in the report.
Alrighty, well, I don't have anybody in my
The
car.
last time I dealt with this, someone put a gun in the mailbox in my
No way.
because they said, I figured you wouldn't check that would be one. So I just,
Every time now.
They recorded him on camera, like opening the door and hitting their car twice.
Because he almost hit.
And that's not true either. Never put your firearm if if the police are coming in a mailbox. They do know where it's at. On the other hand, if they don't bring out the police dog, you need to put it up underneath the passenger side rear tire and put it up in the rim. No way they'll check that. No way.
I know, but at the end of the day, like he
I know
can't.
that's the evidence.
So,
I get that.
so
But it's still
again,
not right for them to do what they did to our truck.
I agree. You can go back inside, go with your kids, say he is going to get arrested or anything. I'll come let you know, okay? So you're not just
Can I
left in
smoke a
there.
cigarette outside?
No, you're good to go. Just go back inside. Sorry, whatever you want to do.
I would have been. Sorry, my seat. Your seat is sweaty.
Oh.
My butt cheeks.
That's funny. She said, sorry about your back seat. I got a little swamp ass. Oh, I like this female. I really do.
It's all right. It's summertime.
I'm gonna drive you a little bit down the road, and then we're gonna figure out where we're gonna go from there. All right?
We got him down.
Am I
but
getting
they does
arrested?
stuff in his pockets.
Am I being arrested?
Stuff in his pocket? Yeah. Okay.
Am I?
I don't know yet. There's video footage of you like hitting their car with your car door. So.
But I didn't. When they were right next to me, I opened my truck door to get out, but I didn't hit their car door with it. You can look at the video closely. I know for a fact I did not.
Well,
but what happens about them hitting my truck?
Again, that's why I need to go down there. So I'm going to put you in the car. We're going to go down there. I'm going to watch the video over.
You can see on the video, I opened it, and when I stood on my running boards, you could see I couldn't get out.
Yeah.
They were right on me.
Let me go. Well, let's drive down there. I need to figure out what's going on.
I don't even understand how they can just call and say there's a weapon and we get it.
Well, see, so as far as the weapon goes, we're not doing anything about that because they're not saying it was either one of you two. But initially, when we got called, we were told there was a weapon involved. It's a blue Chevy Silverado, and it's parked right there. Yeah. So that's why we called you out like we did, because we didn't know if it was you.
No, I understand, but this is crazy because they're the ones that started hitting our vehicle. I don't understand.
Let me go check out their car. I'm going to watch that video. This is going to be the initial deputy right here that's going to write the report, so I'm going to talk to him as well.
I have my seatbelt. I'm right here recording them because we are stuck. We can't get out anywhere because they have us blocked in. So I'm recording them because they already hit the door 2 times.
Boom, right there. She is guilty and lying. That cop didn't even say nothing to her. He walked up on her and she started running her mouth. That is a sign of a guilty woman. This is what they do.
Where do they hit the door?
You see the 2 little dots over there? Not anything crazy, but that's what it is.
Like slammed his door open.
Boom, look at her. Red flags everywhere. Just by looking at her, you could tell she's a lying, conniving little... We should probably put a beep at the end of that sentence. I could tell just by looking at her. I bet she is on OnlyFans, and she dogs every man and tries to get every dollar out of man's pockets. I guarantee you. Hey, if anybody out here knows where this video was taken at and knows this girl, hit me up and let me know if I'm right. Let me know if this is a scandalous ass girl, because I bet she is.
And twice.
I just want to see the video that you're telling me.
The one where she hits you, right?
Hold on, sorry, I'm taking videos of the car. So I started recording right after that because I didn't know they were going to hit.
Ooh, my God, honey, put on some makeup. You got more volcanoes on your face than Mount Everest. Woo, baby girl.
Car like that.
Look at you. Back. Oh, it's a racist. Yeah, it is.
There you have it. The guy barely got out of his car, didn't touch her car. Good looking damn truck though. You could tell he was standing just in front of his bucket seat there. You know, if anybody's got a big truck, you know what I'm talking about. Right before your running boards. He never physically got out of his truck. Did he open his door? Did he slam the door on anything? No, he didn't. But pay attention to this little young punk ass cop and listen to what he says. I think this little punk cop probably got old girl's phone number in the red car, and somebody might be dating right now, which is highly illegal for the police force to do, by the way. Well, I don't know if it's illegal, but it's definitely frowned upon.
You got the wrong one, don't worry.
Ooh, she's a badass too.
Hey.
Yep, right there. That right there. That gets you in handcuffs right there.
Get back in your car! Get back in your car! Do you not?
I hope that little skinny girl got her butt whooped, to be honest.
Let's go, babe! Let's go! And then after that, my phone's on the floor, so you can't see anything from there.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I'm not hitting the car door, dude.
Right. Her phone went to the floor. Of course. That's what you say when you know you're in the wrong. You make up every excuse about your cell phone. My God, I would believe it if that was an iPhone. Because shit, half the iPhones don't work to begin with.
The 2 little tiny...
Now here's the little bastard right here. This is the little SOB that don't need a job. I don't know who he is, but if I ever met you, I would do my damn best, kid, to get you fucking fired. You are scum. You are the epitome of fucking scum. You are the master of scum. I hope you rot in hell. And I hope your man beats you to beat you and beat you. Little freak.
Vince?
Yeah.
That's up to you, man. Do you think the intent's there that he's trying to hit? Because in that video, it doesn't look like he's throwing the door open, trying to hit their car with his door. He's like how you are right now, leaning out of it.
Okay.
It's up to you. I don't
Call his PO?
I haven't yet.
Will you?
Are you going to charge him with the criminal damage then?
We're going to see if he's going to get violated, but yeah, I'm charging him with criminal damage.
You heard that? The little punk said, I'm going to wait to see if I can get him violated first. We don't need police like this. This is what I say all the time. We do not need scum police like this. Them other officers that are on scene right now, kudos to you guys. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. But even you guys around here, you other police officers watching this little bastard, you guys even know the police chief should fire his punk ass right here, right now. He shouldn't even be a security guard at a school. Little bitch.
For sure.
Okay.
Because there's no reason for him to open his car door in the roadway.
Okay.
And then his wife gets out and beats her in the face.
I'm all for the wife's charge. Yeah. I just want to make sure you still going to do criminal damage. Okay.
I didn't even see them at first pull up on the left side of us. I even moved to the right, and they just, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I see people get pissed off on that little area all the time.
But I know I didn't hit their car. If I was trying to, when I went to open my door to get out.
You know, all of this road rage stuff where this actually started happening, you know what you ought to blame it on? When they're working on roads and they shut down a lane for like 18 freaking miles, or at least it seems like it, but they're not working on the road at all, but they got all the cones up. Yeah, that's another law that should be changed too. And I'm saying this because I used to work on a road crew.
No way. I didn't open my door like that. That's impossible. Because in the video, I'm standing up on my running boards holding my door still. My intention is looking at their car in my truck to see how close they are. Like, what are you guys doing? If you do damage to anyone, it's going to get out. Not a collision, but when they're inching and I can no longer see from where I'm sitting if they're touching my truck or not, then I'm going to open the door to see them. They did get in front of me, and then the guy stops and gets out of his car and starts throwing at us and punching my truck. My wife flew out, and then I got out. He's punching the hood of my truck and throwing stuff.
What's the word on the PO?
They already violated him.
They did? Okay.
I mean, look at this little punk. What's the first damn thing out of his mouth? What's the word with the PO? This little punk wants this dude in jail. I'm telling you, he just wants to make a name for himself. These are the kind of police that make other police look bad. This is why the left wants you fucking people defunded. And when I see videos like this, I want to defund the police. But not all of them. Just little shitbags like this. These are the fucking people the left are always talking about that need to be defunded. These little pricks like this.
Send it to you now.
Okay. Dude, I mean, under the circumstances, like, they're practically kids, dude. Him and his wife, like, he made the decision first to stop, open the door, get out. He made the decision to...
She needs to be in jail.
You guys are all set to go at work.
What's your name?
Deputy Houston?
Deputy Houston?
Yeah, my badge number is 116.
There we go. See what I mean? Look at these two. Now, you can barely see him, but look at her. She's looking for some D, and she knows she gonna get some D from this cop. Cops are kind of stupid. At least the bad ones are. I mean, look at her. She's in love. She's moist.
This guy
Talking all sweet to that cop, young cop, because she knows she's lying through her freaking teeth. She knows it. This little cop needs to, I know what I want to say. I just can't say it on social media, damn it.
is requesting that he shows you the damage that's on his truck.
Man, I know what I do to this cop.
Yeah, my unit's probably the worst.
We're going to look at the truck, then I'm going to let you know.
How long were you in prison for?
Here, the suspect shares with the officer some details about his previous time served. Notably, he mentions that he got out 9 months early due to good time and was on track to finishing his probation in just another 2 years. Being arrested for his crimes at 17 years old, the vast majority of his adult life was behind bars. While they did not specifically go over his charges on camera, we were able to obtain his criminal case file. His previous arrest included charges for 1 count of aggravated burglary, 1 count of aggravated burglary with a deadly weapon, 1 count of conspiracy kidnapping, 1 count of kidnapping with intent to cause great bodily.
Now keep in mind, a lot of these charges probably stemmed from one charge, But prosecuting attorneys, or worthless fucks, whatever you want to call them, they like to take one charge and knock it down to about 12 to make you look like more of an asshole to the judge. And I'm telling you right now, judges don't like this. It's more paperwork for everybody, more than it needs to be. And the court system needs to stop doing this. You only done one thing, and like, you know, this S offense here at the bottom in the kidnapping. This could be just some woman that, you know, the guy didn't give no deed to her or no money, and she called the cops on him. So you got the conspiracy kidnapping and all this other shit. And there's a lot of people with burglary with a deadly weapon. It doesn't make them insane or nothing. Well, I've been locked up myself with people like that. They just got caught. They needed money. Well, you know, it doesn't make it right what they did. But we don't know what his actual charge, his real charges was. Like I said, the prosecuting attorney will always take one charge and turn it into as many little ones as they can. They think they're doing you a favor, but that shit stays on your record, and good luck getting a job, for real. Prosecuting attorneys don't realize that because they're already overpaid for being the lazy fat slobs that they are already.
Bodily harm, death, or sexual offense, and most notably, 1 count of second-degree murder. He was found guilty of 1 count.
Now, if he was convicted of second-degree murder, like this host says here, he wouldn't be out for parole. Not after 14 years. They would deny him a few times. Now, maybe after 2020, you know, 15, 20 years maybe. But I have a feeling whoever's announcing on this video is kind of full of shit. But that's just my opinion.
Count of aggravated burglary and 1 count of second-degree murder. All other charges were dismissed. He was sentenced to 24 years in prison. However, 9 years of that sentence was suspended for parole and probation, as long as he followed guidelines and abides by the law. Should he break any laws, even after being out for almost 3 years, his state 9-year prison sentence could be re-implemented by a judge.
Not likely to cause.
So yeah, there you have it. Now, I don't know what in the world is wrong with that one young cop, but if his police chief is listening, you need to contact this young cop and tell him to straighten his ass up, because he's gonna come across the wrong person, and that's gonna be end meat for him. That's all you're gonna see of homeboy. You know, this is the type of cops that people of the left why they want you defunded. They never wanted the whole police department to ever be defunded. They just want shitbags. This young kid right here, this young punk cop, I'm calling him punk because he's a bitch, in my opinion. I'd love for a fucking cop like this to, well, run his fucking mouth like that. I dare a cop. I'd be the person they'd remember the rest of their life. With that being said, you police chiefs, look at your boys' body cams. I know you lazy ass police chiefs don't do anything anyway, but drive around and waste taxpayers' gas money. But why don't you guys get off your ass, you dumbass police chiefs, sheriffs, deputies, sergeants, whatever the fuck you guys think that you are. Fakely thinking, by the way, like you're in the military for real. You police chiefs, get off your fucking asses and check your boys up, because this little bastard right here, you need to fire his fucking ass. And maybe other people see this video, and maybe we'll all sign a petition to get the little puke fired. This is Agent WD-40, and like always, I'm out this BI.